Today we have to look at rhyming words, and for some of us they're easier than others. So we're looking for the first word, beach. We need to go back to the text. Off we go to Mexico, and look for a word that rhymes with beach. So the way we find a word that rhymes with beach is we have to read them out loud. We climb up rocks or watch from docks to see the grey whales breach. Does one of those words sound like beach? Now let's continue with the word steep. You're going back to your text, you're looking for the word steep, you find it here. And which word sounds like steep? It even has the same spelling pattern, the eep. Let's continue with the word eat. Let's go back to our text after find eat. There's food to eat and friends to meet. Now we're looking for the word bands. We find the mariachi bands. We tap our feet to music by the mariachi bands who strum guitars beneath the stars and sing as we clap hands. This follows the spelling. Bands and let's keep going. You're looking for the word twirl now. You find it here as dancers twirl, their costumes swirl. We've got a similar spelling pattern. Twirl and now feet on the same page, the butterflies. We circle around the plaza and we hear the stamping feet. As dancers twirl, their costumes swirl too. The guitarist beat feet and keep going. You're doing great. You only have 2 more to go. Now we're looking for way. We find it on page 94. We wave our flags, green, white, and red. Parades are underway. As floats pass by, flares fill the sky. It's Independence Day. Similar pattern, way and the last word you're looking for is zoo. Find it here, the park, the zoo, museums too. Similar spelling pattern, the ooh sound. That was a lot of work. Let's take a break for story time and then we'll correct.
Ooh. Hello, I'm Ashley. I've made a mug of hot chocolate to enjoy before bedtime, but it's too hot to drink. I'll leave it to cool down for a bit. While I wait, would you like to hear a bedtime story? You would? Great. Well, tonight's bedtime story is called Goldilocks and Just the One Bear. And it's by Lee Hodgkinson. Once upon a time, there was this bear. 1 minute, he was lolloping about in the wood, all happy-go-lucky. The next minute, he hadn't a crumb of a clue where he was. He was one completely lost bear. Bear didn't much like this place. Too many bright lights and not enough twigs. Too much honking and beeping and not nearly enough owl hooting. The bear was also a teeny bit scared, and his furry legs had gone slightly wobbly.
Maybe the thing to do,
said the bear, looking round,
is to nip into Snooty Towers here and get away from this terrible racket.
But the spinny Snooty Towers door made the bear feel dizzy, and being dizzy with wobbly legs was bad news. Whew. What the bear needed was a little sit-down. A little sit-down somewhere would definitely see him tickety-boo. The bear peeked through a door and thought how very pleasant it was up here.
Not nasty and noisy like down there, thought the bear. Just a place for a little sit-down.
All that whooshy travelling was certainly a hungry business. So, before his little sit-down, a spot of porridge seemed a good idea.
"Oh, this porridge is too soggy,"
said the bear.
"This porridge is too crunchy,"
said the bear.
"This porridge is a bit on the dry side,"
said the bear.
"No, but it's better than nothing."
Now the bear was ready for his little sit-down.
"Oh, this chair is too ouchy,"
said the bear.
"Oh, this chair is too noisy,"
said the bear.
"This chair is just right,"
said the bear. A little sit down is all very well, but what the bear needed to feel really tickety-boo was a good old-fashioned lie down in a comfy bed.
This bed is too frothy,
Said the bear.
this bed is too pink,
Said the bear.
oh, this bed is just right.
Yawned the bear. And soon he nodded off. The bear dreamt of crunching through leaves. The bear dreamt of pottering about in his slippers. The bear dreamt of a voice shouting very, very loudly, "Somebody has been eating my fishbowl," said the daddy person. "Somebody has been eating my dear little pumpkin's kitty nibbles," said the mummy person. "And somebody has been eating my toast," said the little person, "and they've eaten it all up." Unfortunately, the bear was not dreaming at all. He was wide awake and back in real life again.
Somebody has squished my cactus,
Said the daddy person. "Somebody has upset my dear little pumpkin," said the mummy person. "And somebody has popped my bean bag," said the little person.
Somebody has been sleeping in my bath,
Said the daddy person. "Somebody has been sleeping in my bed," said the mummy person. "Shh," whispered the little person. "I think that somebody is sleeping in my bed right now." The bear peeked from underneath the duvet to see a daddy person, a mummy person, and a little person standing right there. The bear thought that the mummy person looked ever so slightly familiar. And the mummy person thought that scoffing other people's breakfasts, breaking other people's stuff, and snoozing in other people's beds seemed ever so slightly familiar too. Then the penny dropped. "Little bear," said the mummy person.
Goldilocks,
Said the bear. "Porridge?" asked Goldilocks. The bear nodded. So Goldilocks cooked up a big bowl and plonked it in front of him. It was not too hot, it was not too cold, it was just right. He made the bear almost forget about that once upon a time when Goldilocks had behaved so badly. This little bear would never dream of doing anything like that. And although it had been good to see Goldilocks living so happily ever after with those charming people, the bear decided it was time to go back home to the woods. That story is called Goldilocks and Just the One Bear. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, grab your favourite teddy and get cuddled up in bed. Sleep tight, and I'll be back soon for another bedtime story.
You enjoyed the story of Goldilocks. Now let's look at our corrections. Beach goes with breach. Deep rhymes with steep. Eats rhymes with meat. Bands rhymes with hands. Twirl and swirl. Feet and meat. Way and day. And zoo and two. Now that you can practice our game that with rhyming words, so what rhymes with chest, you have to choose the correct word. And then you finish for today, Thursday. Good work, everybody.